Wait. Teng teng. Bentar. Oh enggak ding, enggak ternyata. Tap. Bentar ya guys, ini kabelnya agak kejerat nih. Lah, mana stream avatar gue? Bagaimana 2 hari ini? 2 hari ini apa bang? Ada apa sih 2 hari ini? Bentar. Ini tak munculin stream avatarnya. 2 hari ini maksudnya puasa. Puasa 2 hari ini. Tes udah ada. Oke, stream avatarnya udah nongol. Fasting, iya bener. Puasa. Biasa aja sih puasanya. Aku melek sampai sakur. Baru bobo. Iya, biasa aja sih puasanya. Halo Kang Tony. Bahasa Inggris ya? Bahasa Jepang maksudnya. Nah, ini kan ganteng. Wah, siapa ini? Hari-hari yang normal dalam keseharian roti lah, bagus dong kalau normal. Bayangin kalau nggak normal. Size Genshin hampir 100 giga, isinya apa aja bang? Size Genshinku udah 100 giga anjir. Udah gede. Bariri mana? Bariri udah pulang. Wah, ini nih karakter baru, Chiori. Kita lihat ya. 1, 2, 3, 4. Biasalah, kita lihat animasinya. Dia pakai dual sword coy. Keren banget gak tuh, kayak Kirito. Sheesh. Oh gitu nya. Rupa nih bonekanya, lihat. Kok ngeselin ya? Ngeselin rupanya. Normalnya tanda kutip tapi aduh, iya sih. Isinya rawat kucing Maizuma. Oh iya bener. Update kali ini cuman gitu-gitu doang ya. Coba kita trial Chiori lah, baru main. Wih, 2. Lah kok mukanya beda? Kok mukanya nggak ngeselin lagi? Tadi mukanya ngeselin. Apa gara-gara ada musuh? Ini Tomoto-nya ngapain guys? Geo, ini ngelempar batu ya? Keren animasi cuy. Gini. Gimana? Gini dong. Wanjay gitu ultinya. Sis. Kok udah selesai? Yah. Kok udah selesai? The doll just mendok say. Gila keren banget sampai size-nya 100 giga. Iya. Ya kan ada temen bonekanya. Bener sih. Chiori intinya kayak upgrade albedo dikit. Kok kayaknya kit mereka nggak beda jauh gitu sih, albedo. Terus Genshin suka ngulang apa ya? Daur ulang kit gitu loh. Chiori sama Keking. Terus Alhitem. Terus ini katanya bagusan Chiori dikit dari albedo. Kayak sama aja. Loh. Wah, pingnya buffering. Anjay, itu cuy. Aku sempat pengen itu, tapi nggak jadi. Nggak jadi guys. Kanzo di depan soalnya. guys, it's showtime. Siapa yang sayang itu? Aku sayang itu. Bu. Ya nggak beda jauh secara. Jadi secara overall Chiori juga nggak beda jauh sama Albedo. Ah, kok nggak ada yang bagusan dikit gitu? Kenapa nggak ada kit yang lain? Kitnya kayak didaur ulang terus deh. Sama semua gitu loh. Atau perasaanku doang? Sorry guys, aku udah lama nggak main Genshin di PC. Aku main Genshin di HP akhir-akhir ini. Kok ada ningguang sih di setiap trial, ada apa nih? Anjay, Noel cuy. Gak kena. Ini mah main DPS-nya Noel ya. Goronya harusnya support gak sih? Sing sing. Emang sama semua Genshin emang suka daur ulang kit ya. Gak ada inovasi baru apa? Kayaknya sama mulu. Tapi katanya Arlecchino itu unik. Emang iya? Katanya lebih kuat Arlecchino daripada siapa jenenge? Pulau. Emang iya. Nanti Pulau keluar coy. Kenapa Noelnya nomor 3 sih, kok jelek ya? Gak terbiasa aku DPS nomor 3. Biasanya nomor 1, naiknya nomor 4. Tuh kan, malah pencet whistle. Nyeng, anjay Noel. Siapa yang dulu DPS-nya Noel? I've been ignored. Hello, aku baru main. I'm playing. Hello. Hi too. I'm playing. I don't read your chat. I'm sorry. Oh, ada bedanya. Chiori itu buat lanang, Albedo buat ciwi-ciwi. Oh iya benar. Bisa. Emang sama semua Genshin emang suka daur ulang. Betul, itu tadi udah aku baca. Dan tadi tuh guys, tadi kan aku udah coba tuh. Aku coba ngepull kan di Chronicle Wish. Lihat. Chronicle Wish. Dan aku dapet Bennett. Bennettku C6. Naur. Wah, lihat Chronicle Wish. Aku cuman ngepull 20 doang di sini. Aku nggak mau ngepull lagi. Are you the same person we met last time? I don't think so. I don't know. We haven't met yet. Nih, Bennettku. Bennettku dinyalain nggak ya? Gak usah ah. Ini eventnya masih besok kan ya? Main eventnya mulainya besok. Jadi hari ini kita ngapain? Kita mau ke Inazuma. Aku mau mainin akunku yang kecil toh. Terus aku mau ke Inazuma biar aku bisa farming materialnya si Kazuha. Soalnya materialnya Kazuha tuh ya di Inazuma gitu. Dan aku belum ngerjain story quest Inazuma.
Time to go.
Emerge right now. Rest and reap it. Shower me with
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Dia kenapa? Kazuha kenapa coy? Kalian nge-pull Chiori gak guys? Aku enggak. Wait. Possible Kazuha piece? Ih, aku nyariin dari dulu sampai sekarang. Bulu untuk Kazuha. Where? Nih. IR only please. Nggak boleh ada yang miss lagi. IR. Ah, oke, miss sekali. Miss 2 kali tak buang. Harapanku hancur. Ih, jelek. Jelek sumpah. Aduh. IM. Ini juga kenapa ya? IM possible? Manifesting IM. Tapi IR attack bisa sih. Aku punya Shan Yun soalnya. Well, IR piece like you said, ya. Ora popo. It's okay, I'm fine. Genshin tuh selalu begitu. Kayaknya akun ini udah kosong. Spiralnya belum reset juga, masih 3 hari lagi atau 2 hari lagi ya? Aku lupa. Naik ke atas sini. Yeah. Aku sukanya logout di sini. Manifest IM, aduh, nggak dapet. No IM. Isi patchnya juga begitu. Begitu baget. Halo Bang David. Halo Bang David. Yo. Enak. Enak. Primo game. Chiori dan Arataki itu dan Return dan Uraku Misugiri dan Chronicle Wish. Pengen sumpah. Aku pengen coba nge-wish di Chronicle Wish gitu loh. Tapi aku lagi nabung buat Kazuha sama senjatanya. Antara senjatanya Neuvillette sama Kazuha kan. Nih di akun ini kan aku punya Neuvillette. Kazuhanya udah gue renti. Jadi aku tinggal nge-pull. Apaan tuh, resinnya penuh guys. Mbak coba roasting caya ngiriku. Oke, coba. Tapi ini di akunku yang satunya, Bang, aku nggak inget UID-mu. Kamu inget UID-mu nggak? Boleh ketik UID-mu nggak? Nanti aku cek. Di akun yang ini kayaknya kita nggak berteman deh. Atau kita berteman? Enggak, ini akun kecil soalnya. Ini akun keduaku. Neuvillette kena tabuk.
Royal decree.
Settle down.
Si Jeff sampai nge-tweet, "Theory is too boring to play. I end up stream to go finish my taxes." Mood. Theory se-boring itu kah? Masa? 8k. 8k tuh 800 8000 89 98 9826. Loh. 898. Nah. Anjir udah 90 aja. Defense 2400, attack 1200. Wih. Statanya kah anjay. Signature bro. IR 118 Gio. Statnya bagus banget. Crit rate juga bagus. Wih, khas ya. Dia pakainya khas ya. Defense. Bentar. Kalau si Chiori tuh yang talentnya based on defense sama based on attack tuh yang mana sih? Aku agak lupa. Attack, crit damage, crit rate, crit damage, defense, crit rate. Bullshit. Kok kamu bisa dapat ini onset? No way. Defense. Wow. Channel talent. Kok udah bisa sampai 799? Kalian tuh speedrun atau kalian tuh udah punya bahan-bahannya sih? Bagus banget. Bang, bagus bang. Chiorinya aku iri. Tadi statnya juga nggak terlalu apa? Attack sama defense-nya tuh balance gitu loh. Attack tuh yang scaling dari mana, defense tuh yang scaling dari mana. Aku nggak terlalu merhatiin sih tadi. Coba Chiori. Coba talent yang mana ya? Oh, ini yang defense. Ini yang defense. Lah yang scalingnya dari attack tuh yang mana deh? Dia scalingnya dari defense semua kah? Dari defense semua. Talent. Kok di demonya yang di live stream kemarin ada attack juga ya? Attack tuh dari mananya? Bersama skill E udah punya. Berarti semuanya scaling dari defense dong, enak juga. Aku kira kayak albedo gitu kan. Albedo kan 2. Aduh dulu nyangkut. Mana itu? Deng 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 deng. Enak ya kalau misalnya karakter yang baru rilis itu kayak dari region lama gitu kan. Misal region Mondo tuh ada baru, karakter baru. Kalian udah farming, udah punya materialnya, udah punya ini itunya. Bayangin kalau karakter barunya kayak Fontaine gitu kan, pasti butuh waktu. Nanti Arlecchino tuh dari area baru kan, pasti butuh waktu lagi untuk farmingnya ya. Dan biasanya tuh wordnya langsung di-joinin sama orang asing buat nge-build. Astaga. Loading, buffering, lihat MS-nya. Emang gitu deh, Genshin tuh kalau habis update tuh ya servernya langsung berat banget. Kayak semuanya pada main kan, terus pada nge-lag. Aku pun nge-lag, lihat tuh. Nge-lag bet. Deng 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 deng. Sumpah 6 hari berturut-turut orang ini mulu. Daily orang ini lagi. Sumpil aku sampai bosen. Daily ini lagi. Kayak nggak ada yang lain gitu. Kayak mungkin gara-gara aku nggak kelar-kelar mulu sih. Oh, kotak-kotak itu ya. Itu tuh kotak-kotak itu yang nggak boleh dihancurin. Sini dong. Ini paling ngeselin. Oh Oh iya, bisa aku setrum kayak gini. Bisa aku setrum kayak gini, nice. Aduh. Sumpah. Facial bodoh. Facial. Oke. Tuh, gak ada kotak yang ngancur tuh. Surely. Harusnya bisa ini. Makan Kak, buka. Udah buka. Udah mangan. Udah warak. Udah kenyang. Kalian udah buka belum? Udah puasa enggak? Oke. Nah, gitu dang. Wah, kurang siji yo. Lah udah toh. Daily-nya udah. Saatnya Inazuma. Jujur aku paling males ke Inazuma.
Add asterisk. Thank you.
Kenapa ya? Gak tahu kenapa.
Add asterisk.
Aku gak suka aja ke Inazuma. Mangan sate, wih enak tuh mangan sate. Masak 20. Masak ini. Sweet madame. Masak 20. Ya udah. Langsung ke Inazuma dah. Yo. Wah, aku mau ketemu ayangku. Wait.
Waves are as calm as always.
Bentar ya. Ting, ting, ting. Oke. Ketemu Beide. Wah, siapa itu? Wah. Wait. Siapa itu? Oh my god. Mr. Kaidera Kazu. Wow.
If it isn't the traveler in Paimon.
Oh my god.
I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also...
Wow.
Yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
Kazu. Akak sayang lo. Halo Bang Kenji. Apa dia seorang penyair sewaanmu ya? Penyair sewaanmu. Masa kayak gini penyair sih, orang ganteng gini ya penyair
This
juga
young
sih.
man is
Ganteng.
Kagahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out instead of words.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, Would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Oh, I can't argue with that. Okay.
Yes.
Once the clash is underway, I'll give you a chance to perform.
Oh,
Only
ini
if the mood
suamiku,
takes me,
guys.
of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean?
I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
Aku dulu main ini pakai bahasa Jepang. Pas main sekarang pakai bahasa Inggris rasanya beda bet ya.
You must
Aku
be
tidak punya
feeling
vision.
confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and
Gimana
hidden
kabarnya
dragons
Aka?
lurking
Lancar
around in Liyue.
puasanya?
And with
Lancar-lancar
Liyue Saber
aja,
taking
Bang.
part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the
Aku
prize this
soalnya-
time round is particularly
Aku soalnya
sought after.
bangun melek
Get
sampai
this. It's a
sakur kan.
masterless vision.
Habis itu
Supplied
aku
by myself,
bobo
as a matter of fact.
sampai jam 3 sore atau sampai jam berapa gitu kan. Sampai jam 12 siang. Jadi kayak setengah harinya itu aku bobo gitu loh. Dan aku tidak merasakan lapar. Jadi lancar-lancar aja puasaku. Kalian gimana guys? Kalian lancar nggak puasanya?
When a vision bearer dies, the
Waktu
light in their
adus
vision
jangan
will fade
buka
away.
mulut ya.
But the shell
Nanti
that caused
showeran
that
gitu
light
buka mulut
remains.
gluk-gluk-gluk.
As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may just be possible for someone
Suamiku.
else to inherit it.
Yep. And the way
Kayak
I see
daerah
it, a
Kazuya,
vision is a badge
suamiku.
of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's got to be an individual of exceptional strength and talent.
Kenapa nggak bikin facecam pakai Viroid? Nggak mau. Pakai VTuber maksudnya? Kok Viroid? Tahu aku kemarin kau brutal banget ya SP. Itu aku lagi gambar. Aku lagi gambar istriku. Kalian lihat nggak itu video yang aku upload tadi? Bagus itu 3D. Oh Viroid yang 3D itu? Enggak. Males.
Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents.
Aku
And
suka
hopefully
PNG
this
soalnya.
time, getting a vision to glow again.
Kuliah di DC masih aja on nih orang buka CSP. Iya, kelihatan deh.
So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one
Lah
of
kok
your
kamu
very
masih
own.
bangun jam segono? Bobo.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma, not fighting in some tournament.
Inazuma? You want to go there?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma?
Aduh aku
No
salting
sweat.
tiap kali Kazuha bersuara guys.
In that case, if you win the tournament,
Betul
I'll
maaf ya
give you a
nek berisik.
choice.
Aku lagi makan
Masterless
jajan.
vision or a ticket to Inazuma
Aku pengen
or the
ngambil gitu
Alcor.
loh.
Up to you.
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do?
Let's go.
Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma, huh?
Aku tidak takut.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will be over soon.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Ganteng banget sih. Guys. Orang ini lihat. Lihat betapa ganteng dan indahnya dia. Aku dulu ngiranya tuh Kazuha sama Beidou tuh pacaran. Aku dulu ngiranya mereka pacaran. Tapi ternyata enggak, guys.
Martial arts tournaments always remind me of the duels they have back in Inazuma. But when the combatants are obliged to exercise restraint, it is unlikely they will ever display their true potential.
Tapi tuh waktu aku, jadi kan aku ngomong sama Kazuha gini kan, aku pernah bikin story WA. Habis itu kan Beidou ngeliatin kita. Wait, ininya mana? Ininya tak lepaskan dulu. Terus kan Beidou ngeliatin tuh. Aku bilang, ngapa Beidou kamu cemburu ya gitu kan. Aku tulis di WA gitu, di story. Terus dibales sama temanku, Beidou tuh mamahnya Kazuha. Oh, masa sih? Mamahnya Kazuha? Aku baru tahu gitu. Oh, Beidou mamahnya Kazuha lah. Berarti ini canonly anaknya gitu. Oh bukan, ternyata Kazuha tuh diselamatkan oleh Beidou terus dirawat gitu di sini. Oh gitu. Aku sempat panik gitu kan. Hah? Emang iya gitu. Iya ganteng, sayangnya nggak nyata loh, nyata di mimpiku. Ya dia terbang. Jujur aku dulu ngiranya Kazuha sama Beidou tuh pacaran kan. Tapi ternyata bukan. Terus aku dikasih tahu temenku, mereka tuh ibu anak gitu. Kazuha tuh anaknya Beidou. Hah? Emang iya? Itu lebih mind blowing. Soalnya nggak kelihatan tua Beidou tuh. Beidou nggak kelihatan tua dan Kazuha juga nggak kelihatan muda. Kazuha kan kelihatan tua, maksudnya 20-an gitu. Oh alah. Ternyata mereka orang asing yang tinggal di kapal bareng. Gara-gara si Kazuha diserang sama dekret perburuan vision.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are.
Get some help.
They had to be renowned
Habis makan emang paling mantap minum bir, bikin sendawa panjang loh. Kagak boleh minum bir.
Hello.
You bet I am.
Kalau
Have
aku
you put
sih.
your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up for show over skill is gonna get their butt handed to them. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So, Paimon's wondering, are you a renowned fighter?
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chuhu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Mantan.
Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty of competitors when I took part. Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. I soon sorted them out. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, the big guy pulled out a knife. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us.
Ya, kedengarannya
I
keren.
told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I still got the upper hand. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them. And hand them over to the Millilith. I received quite the commendation. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Alright, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena.
Merendah guys,
But I
merendah,
don't plan
merendah.
on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Kakak, aku malas taraweh lah, nggak boleh males. Harus rajin.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right.
Birnya non alkohol jadi aman. Oh oke, birnya non alkohol. Emang ada ya birnya non alkohol? Aku baru tahu. Betul Aka, I saw your Instagram. Didn't know you're such a tremendous artist.
Exactly. With a vision,
Everyone knows me as an artist before
Master
a
of yours
VTuber.
must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the
And
founder
you're
of the
quite
Lingshan
famous.
clan,
Thank you.
and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere
Adalah kan
near as
banyak di
famous as
Barong
the
namanya
master
Bintang
himself
Zero.
anyway. He's got to be a
Oh, itu
grand
tuh-
master or something.
itu tuh
He's
non-alkohol
created
loh.
many
Aku
different
nggak pernah
styles of
tahu
kung
soalnya.
fu, and
Nggak
countless
pernah
other
minum.
clans have borrowed extensively from him. To the
Nggak pernah
Lingshan
minum dan
clan,
nggak pernah cari
he
tahu.
teaches a special technique
Jadi aku
known
nggak
as
tahu.
force dispersal.
Forced dispersal?
Yeah,
It's
keep
a
it
type
up.
of
Thank
breathing
you.
exercise where you can
I
train
will.
yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without moving an inch.
Those
For
arts were
example, our
fabulous.
master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the direction of an incoming stone, all without breaking a sweat.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
Sheesh.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting to grips with the very basics. There's no way we could use it proficiently yet.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll probably run out of money to pay the tuition fees and still have nothing to show for all our training.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Master is getting increasingly impatient with us. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress in their training.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Vision tidak akan membuat ilmu bela diri kalian lebih tinggi.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, the Lingshan clan will go down in history. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
Wait. Kita harus ngobrol sama semuanya.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new adversary.
Anjay.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it.
Wah,
I wouldn't
cool
be
banget
here if I
nih.
didn't think I could walk away as champion. For me, obtaining
Anak
a
geng ini,
vision
anak
is
geng.
the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life.
Emang ya?
No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I am looking to become a perfect person. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a
Si paling
successful
cool,
life so
iya loh.
far without any setbacks.
Lihat,
I've passed every
cool
exam
but
I've ever
cool.
taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures, and seemed to get on with just about everyone socially. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, I'd never let the praise get to my head. I know I haven't reached perfection yet. Because
Are you
there's one
fasting
thing
by
I'm still
any
missing.
chance? Yes,
A vision.
I am fasting. It's
You have
already
so much self-confidence.
it's already open. Open apa ya? It's already
That's
over
not important.
in
I have a
my
contact in
zone.
the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So they very kindly made special arrangements on my behalf.
8.5 in here.
I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support.
Udah berbuka,
It's
bahasa
such a
Inggrisnya apa,
blessing,
guys?
really, to have so many good friends in my neighborhood. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of kung fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm
Iya
confident I've done
deh.
enough to guarantee my victory.
Orang
in
berbakat
this
seperti
tournament.
aku segitu saja cukup untuk menjadi juara di turnamen ini.
You don't mince
Nyebelin
your
rupanya.
words, do you? The arena
What do you call
will
it?
be the judge.
Iftar?
Now then,
I don't know.
if you don't mind,
I
I'm gonna
don't-
finish my
I don't
pre-competition
remember.
routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
BTW nanti gajian ya?
So,
Ini
to
minggu
recap,
baru kan?
We're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guy.
Nanti
Jake's a
gajian.
village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god?
Lah iya dong, aku kan terkenal.
Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even
Kalau
with
kita kayaknya
fatiguing,
keren banget ya.
and always come out on top.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision though.
I want
See
your
for yourself.
autograph, Aka.
My
I don't have an
apologies. I
autograph.
didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure
I
a great
never-
hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now,
I
can
never
ask
make
you to
one.
provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but
I
have
always
to make
use
a
my
record of
logo
competitors'
instead of
achievements as part of the
autograph.
sign-up process.
No one
So
has
far, I've
ever
got
asked me
defeated
for
the ancient
autograph.
god Osial, so that's one. Do you have any others?
You're famous, give me one. No,
Yeah, and also a dragon too. Put
I
down
can't.
battle
I
with
don't
Stone
have.
Terror.
I don't have an autograph.
Oh,
I don't
Might
have.
as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
And I don't want to make one.
okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is the most dazzling track record I've ever seen. By a long shot. Right, your registration is complete. Now, a brief word about the prize. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we win the tournament.
I like how you
Another
take everything
prize?
seriously.
Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why
Everyone
would
always
anyone
say
want to go
that.
somewhere as dangerous as Inazuma?
I
Tuh, bahkan
see.
orang luar bilang
So,
aku selalu serius,
I
guys.
take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance then. Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like
Pantesan pada nggak
Yes.
mau bercanda tawa bersama aku ya.
I-
Aku seserius
I can hardly-
itu.
Anyway,
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements without one. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the tournament. You know, just to avoid any misunderstandings. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win, even without using any elements, right? Alright,
Who
it's
is that?
showtime! You got this!
Who is that?
you seem like you're raring
Siapa
to
itu?
go.
Nggak
Are you
kenal.
ready to compete?
I have a question, okay?
Good. Then please follow me into the arena.
Langsung gelut ya? Aku lupa.
Our
Apa
next
kata
competitor
Bibitonya?
is seen by many as the
Aku kasih.
favorite to win
Oh,
this tournament.
Kazuha?
His first bout begins
Kazuha?
now.
Diam. Anjir, attack-nya 6.000, cuk. Gak masuk akal. 6.000. Aku gak pernah lihat attack 6.000. Kazuha. Kazuha nonton.
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
Kazuha nonton, guys. Kita harus GG gak sih?
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this. What a strange
Lah udah
guy.
gitu doang. Easy but
Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us. Come on, let's go sign up.
at what age did you get your first paycheck? 11, I think.
I knew I wouldn't
11 or
regret introducing
12.
you as the favorite.
I opened
So, what
commission
do you
for
think,
my
Kazuha?
friends.
He totally
And then
dominated that guy and did it with
I
style
opened
too.
commission for worldwide
Impressive.
at
But I also
16.
observed our favorite exercise some restraint.
But I got
as
my
if to
first
protect the
paycheck
opponent from
at
serious harm.
18.
Well, I fought my fair
Since
share of battles,
PayPal
both big
has
and
to be
small.
18.
And I say, after the show he put on just now, he's more than convinced me of his ability. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't you spare a word or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right. Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise. You fought well.
All right.
You
then.
fought well! Gitu
I was thinking your inner
doang!
poet might want to
Kazuha!
join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you
Kazuha.
on the spot like that. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are
You
here to
make your
find out
own
how they
money?
stack
Yes.
up against you.
Yes, I am.
Well, since everyone sees you as the
I
one
had
to
to
beat,
work
I
for
figure
my
I should start
family.
treating you that way too. For
My
one
mom is
thing,
not
we don't
working.
want you wasting all your energy
So
in the
I'm
early
the one
rounds
who
fighting
working
people who are
here.
well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too, right?
I pay for
So,
food,
I'm putting you straight through
water,
to the semifinals.
electricity, yeah, basically
But we only
everything.
just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't persuade her otherwise. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinals anyway.
To be fair, Paimon was thinking that too.
All right, I'm
Ganteng
gonna
bet.
watch some more of the
Kazuha.
tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are
Wait,
and
what?
what they're
You're the
about.
solo earner for your family? Yes, I am.
We're finally here.
I don't have
folks.
father.
The real show is about
My
to
father passed
begin.
away when I was 12.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament.
Wait,
I have not seen her so excited in quite some time.
yeah, 12. My father passed away when I was 12, and my mom is not working, so I am the one who was working right now. She quit her job when I was 16 or 17. I remember it was because COVID.
Your opponent has
She
fought
quit her
many
job
rounds
because of
to get to the
COVID.
semifinals. This makes him a seasoned warrior.
And since
You
I
may well be stronger
can
than him. but this
working
should
at
not give you
home,
cause to lower your
I'm
guard.
able to work at home. I'm the one who is working right
Very
now.
well. Show me that you are ready to push through the storm that lies ahead.
Anjay, ganteng banget
All
Kazuha.
right, that's enough chit chat
Kazuha
for
ganteng
now.
banget.
The audience is waiting. Go find the crew
I'm
member
very
that
sorry
signed
to
you
hear
up.
that.
She'll
You're
take
really
you into the arena.
amazing. Thank you. I'm looking for another commission, but there's... My commission
Your
is...
opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash.
It's
but he has
empty right
quickly
now.
become the dark horse of the tournament.
I don't have
You
any
might doubt your
commissions
abilities, but
right now.
I would suggest that you make sure
I
you are
was-
fully prepared before you begin.
I was kinda... what does that mean? Confused? Flustered? Aku agak bingung.
Relax, my guy's at the top of his game.
I don't know what to
He
do.
ain't
If
gonna
I don't have
lose.
commission, I cannot pay
Okay,
for
follow me.
everything. I'm trying to get another commission, but
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero
kena.
or the dark horse?
Loh, aku dong.
You're a
Wah, kena
strong
pukul gue.
opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Iron Sting nih, bros. Wah, sheesh.
I'm sweating all
It makes
over.
me more curious.
It's a good
What else
feeling.
do you do besides those commissions?
Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
I don't do anything.
Right. For a moment there, Paimon
I make
a little
just
worried. If you had a
making
vision,
videos for
you'd definitely be
YouTube
one of the
or
strongest around.
content, but it's
I
not
wanted
making
a vision
money.
Once, when I was a kid,
I
people
haven't
said that if you're
monetized yet.
strong enough, you'll have your chance to get one. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a vision like you can your own body. I've fought
The
and
only
won
one
against
who
vision bearers
was
before.
making
The
money
power
is
they have was given to
commission.
them by the gods.
Who
I
is
don't envy it.
making money?
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit myself against other fighters and see who was the strongest. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome. I don't often have the
Yeah,
pleasure of
let's
experiencing
go.
defeat.
Wow. Now that's true strength talking.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be stronger next time.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be someone even tougher than you?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Tanyakan orang sekitar tentang lawanmu yang di babak final.
Ah, it's you. I watched
Perasaan
your match.
kayaknya yang
What a stunning
babak final dia
performance.
kabur deh.
I myself was eliminated in the third round.
You have almost 4K subs but no
If only
watch
I could've
hours.
advanced one more round.
Yeah.
Next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced?
I think
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated
I
me.
just need a little
He is a
more
formidable opponent.
to
Quick on his
monetize.
feet and swift to take advantage of his opponent's missteps. I faltered for but a brief moment, but before I knew it, he had me on the floor. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble, agile opponent such as him, I found myself completely out of my league. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood all over the place. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I got back, my scheduled match time had already passed and I had to forfeit. I don't dare tell my master about this, otherwise I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment, so I probably won't be able to help you with whatever you were here to ask me about.
Oh, alright then. Hope
Suaranya
everybody
bagus
makes a
deh.
swift recovery. Hang in there.
Suara NPC ini.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
Aku suka ya. Aku suka suara NPC ini.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
Kazua,
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
Kazua minibet di sebelah Nefilet. Lagi ngobrol apa?
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. And it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt.
Yeah, you
and
should
managed to
stream
claim
more
victory
often.
over your
I don't have the
opponent.
time.
That is a most invaluable skill.
I don't have
In
the
fact,
energy
I
to
discerned
stream.
this not from what I saw, but what I heard.
Post
the
more
ground
videos,
beneath
short
your
ones,
feet,
long ones.
and the
Yes,
pattern of your
I
breathing.
will.
But it is
soon.
nothing remarkable, for I discerned nothing more than Captain Beto did.
He's right.
Kita mau gajian
But in
kapan,
my
guys?
case, I was
Ini
purely
minggu
relying
baru
on
kan?
previous experience. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form.
Saranku yang
It's
pasti
also
jangan
obvious
stream
that he's seen
vertikal
his
kalau
fair share of
kesabaran
battles.
setipis tisu. Emang
What's
kenapa
the matter?
stream vertikal,
Worried
coy?
that you've bitten off more than
Aku
you can
agak
chew this
penasaran
time?
sih.
If
Waktu
that
itu
is the
pernah
case,
mau
then I
coba
have
tapi
a
nggak
proposal
jadi.
for you.
Emang ada apa, Bang?
Let's go somewhere
Stream
a little
vertikal.
quieter, shall we? I haven't properly introduced myself
Banyak
yet.
bocil. Loh, tapi
In the
views-nya
land of
banyak.
Inazuma, I was a
Ya sih,
wandering
banyak
samurai.
bocil, orangnya rame ya.
Yeah, we
Apa?
could tell that
Random
from your
gitu.
getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you
No
don't
time you
really
study
sound
or
like someone
something.
who's
I'm
used to waving
working.
a sword around.
I'm working.
It is true that
Commission.
I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the straggling
Stream
path of
vertikal
a
24
wandering
jam isinya
samurai,
bocil yang
is
bener.
there harm in acquiring a surplus
Masa
skill?
sih?
I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from across the lands. I do possess some knowledge regarding your
Anjay,
opponent's
Kazu keren
particular
bet.
skill set. Given your talents,
You just said you have
a few
no
hints from me
commission.
will be all that's
Right
necessary to
now.
bring your opponent down.
I said right now. It's not like I have time for everything, everyone. I just said I don't have commission right now. That's why I said that. I don't have work now.
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending
Lately.
the rules a bit there?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know your enemy. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such impressive
Saya
feats require more than
saya
just
pernah masuk
bravery
stream
alone.
vertikal jam 11
Betcha.
malam sampai jam 2 pagi tuh bocil masih ngikut
We
the
never told you that
hell.
we've been to Mondstadt.
Masa kok
Does
belum
one not leave
bobo
a
sih
trail
bocil?
when traveling through the wild? In return, nature also leaves its traces upon you. However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about
Oh,
you
at the
elude me
moment,
still.
so have none, but
These are the
you're
things I'm
expecting
curious
one
to know
soon?
about.
Yeah,
Come with
I
me.
still have
Some
to
post-match
work.
entertainment is in order.
I need money. I need to pay taxes. I need to pay for my food and water, electricity, my sister's school. I still have to pay all of that. So I have to work. But at the moment, I don't have any commission. So I'm kind of worried. It's unusual for me. I supposed to have commission every week or every month, 1, 2, 3, but I don't have one at the moment. I don't have anything. I don't have commission at the moment. So I'm trying to think how to pay all of that without commissions. I'm trying. I've been trying. But God always knows the best. Aku nggak bisa maksa juga gitu loh kalau misalnya aku nggak dapat commission kan. What dude, what? Oh my god, kencan sama Kazue. Dating sama Kazue cuy. Wow. Foto gak sih? Foto gak sih? Mata ini terbenam, romantis banget bertatap-tatapan. Ether. Itu tatap Kazuanya. Nah, gitu. Anjay, cakep banget. Cakep banget. Suamiku, my husband. Foto gak sih? Aduh. Kameranya cepet banget. Wih, Kazo kayak happy ngeliatin Nether anjay. I love you.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Jangan bilang gue dikira Kazu. Orang enggak. Gay. Ah, that's a perfect timing. Yeah, that's perfect.
Paimon knew that you were hinting
Etro
at
Kazuha,
something
guys.
from the
And
moment
so
we met.
what?
You've known all along.
And so what?
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstandings. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic
Aduh, dia
symbolism at
ketawa.
play.
Aduh, aku salting,
I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you. Nothing more.
As crazy as all that sounds, somehow Paimon still believes you.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to yours.
Nah, dude, if she's simping, you'll never can stop her.
To think a human could wield the elements without a vision.
I simp for Kazuha so hard. No, like you ship them. She's a hardcore sim, I know that.
And not to mention your incredibly
Well,
complex scent.
I
Like
think
that of
it's
some
fine.
mysterious
In
being.
my perspective,
Stop evaluating
boy
us
and
based on
boy,
our
girl and girl, boy and girl,
Could
it's
you by
fine.
chance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain
I don't
your
really
combined
mind it.
elemental abilities?
If you're gay and so what? It's your choice.
Extraordinary. So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly
I
it is
often
that you learned
ship
to channel elemental
boy and
energy
boy,
and even wield
girl
it in
and
combat?
boy, straight pairs and not straight pairs is
Aw,
it's kind of
nothing,
common
really.
in here.
Paimon just told him whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened.
It's
along
pretty
the way.
normal.
Somehow, he just naturally learned to use the elements through it all.
Nah, bro, she's just choose the wrong
Honestly,
MC.
even Paimon
Yeah,
doesn't
I
understand
choose
how it all
Lumin
works.
for my main
Perhaps
account.
such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods.
I choose the girl
and the
one.
visions they grant.
In here, I choose
However,
Aether.
I still wish to have
The
the honor
boy.
of seeing how you wield the elements.
But
Perhaps it
Sim
may
is
yet reveal
Sim.
something to me.
Even if I'm a
Of
boy
course,
or
I
a
too
girl,
shall share
I
with
keep
you all that I've
simping.
learned. That will make it a fair exchange.
I thought it was haram for you guys, so that's why. I mean, it is haram in my religion, but in society, I don't really mind it. It's not like I love girls. It's not like I love the same what is it called? The same sex for like me? No. I love men. I love boys. I love Kazuha. That's why I sim for him.
Now then, let's test your skills, shall we?
I respect them too, no offense, but I'm not phobic to them. Yeah, I'm not like them, but wah. Oh. Kok dia jadi anemo tiba-tiba? I'm not like them, but I don't.
No rest for the wicked.
I don't really mind it though. I don't really care.
Bow your head.
Lihat Kazuha keren gak aku?
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even
Dia
with your
bangga banget
opponent's
sama
speed,
aku.
he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves that many would find impossible. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat his
Simping for
opponents.
Kazuha is a
In other
must.
words, as long as you remain mindful of his
Even though
ability to
I'm
detect weak
Ether
points,
or
then
Lumin,
his attack should pose no threat to you.
I keep loving him.
Please, save your thanks.
Lihat,
If anything,
ganteng
I should
banget.
be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your command of the
Ganteng banget.
elements that defies all known principles. The world is a truly mysterious
As
place.
long
it
as they
seems,
keep
and
to
one will
themselves, I don't
always
mind
encounter that
I don't
which
mind
is
it
still
either.
unknown.
Yes,
You seem kind of obsessed with
she's just
vision.
enjoying her
Don't
husband.
you have your own? Why Why are
gemes
you so
banget kan.
intent on exploring the
Sumpah.
connection between visions and the elements?
I desire to know what meaning
Sumpah,
visions have to the
Kajua.
gods, and what influences the gods' decision to grant humans these visions. My apologies. You must be completely in the dark regarding such matters. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways, I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding Inazuma.
Wih, dia mau jawab apapun pertanyaan kita tentang Inazuma.
So that's what you're curious about?
Aduh,
Then
udah.
allow me to tell you more. As you well know, a vision hunt decree is
Perasaan
currently
kemarin
underway in
42k.
Inazuma. Visions are
Enggak deh,
gift
kemarin
bestowed
enggak
by the
42k.
divine.
Kemarin 41
People that
kok.
have accepted this gift are now
Waktu
having
itu
their
kamu
visions
minta siapa ya
confiscated
transfer
inexplicably.
Kamiho transfer kamu deh
Sometimes in
kayaknya.
circumstances that leave their in the outset.
Tapi nggak jadi
Supposing each of the
ditransfer,
seven
tetap
archons had their
41.
criteria for granting visions to living beings. Then does the current Electro Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? Not to mention, with no new Electro visions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly carry out her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of
Ganteng banget.
eternity bring to its people?
Why do
It goes
I
without
only
saying
have
that the people
44?
locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Maybe you have to be more active.
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh?
Oh iya
Have you
buat wangi
encountered the
gacanya malah
Electro
rongkat.
Archon
Benar. Cause maybe you rarely in her live chat. Let's break the barrier of language and I recently discovered you. Why do you mean more active? Yeah, you have to be active in my stream
time,
to get
we
more
will
gold.
change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking about Inazuma that Paimon
BTW
forgot all about the tournament.
weekly-nya Doko.
If you
Iya
have no
weekly.
other matters to attend
Ini
to,
habis ngobrol
then
sama
we can return
Kazua.
together. Very well. Let's go. I wish
Aduh. Oh langsung gelut dong. Wait.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash!
Let's go.
This is the final match!
Bah.
We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first
Anjay
combatant.
Bang
Though few
Kazun
have seen
top
him,
2
his
cuy.
reputation knows no
Dikit
bounds.
lagi Bang.
He strikes
Mengejar
fear into the heart of
Bae
Osio,
Chow.
and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's traveling hero!
Wow!
Whoa.
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed his thrilling match in the semifinals. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the finals. Apologies, everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beidou, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Anjay, Kazuo emang instingnya sangat-sangat tajam. Emang suamiku yang paling ganteng. Mana? Kazuo, I love you. Maksudnya, kita lihat hadiahnya lah. Hadiahnya hilang, dicolong. 2 more weeks, yes. Dikit lagi Bang Kazuo. Dikit lagi Kirby nggak sih?
I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Beidou.
No need to worry.
The most handsome of my husbands, yes.
Does not escape nature's watchful gaze.
The most handsome, lovely, caring. Oh, everything about him is perfect. I love him.
They will not have gotten
Amin,
far.
nyata satu
The
buat
vision
aku.
was the prize that I had offered, and it was my
Lihat dia.
responsibility to look
Lihat
after
dia.
it. I will be certain to get it back.
Well, if you insist, I'll leave the matter to you then. I'll stay here
Betul
and try to offer some
gimana kabarnya
explanation to
bocah
all the
ijo?
spectators that came
Bocah
to see
ijo
the
yang
match.
mana bocah ijo?
If you would, please come
Ciao.
with me.
But we're on an
Aka, if you get an
Where could
opportunity
it possibly
for a better
run
job,
to?
would you leave your home
Come
and
with
go
me.
aboard?
I can sense the
No.
winds are coming.
I can't. I have a very weak body. I don't have enough. How to explain this? I don't have enough energy to go aboard. I don't have enough energy to go outside the house. So I have to stay at home. I have to apa ya? I have to maintain my health in the house. I cannot go outside to work. My physical body is not that good. That's why I rather work at home. Oh, wait.
Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds.
Wait.
From there we can continue our
Wait.
search for clues.
Please 20 detik coy. Terus. Itu kah? Oh, lah udah.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of
kabur.
checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Aku masih dikejar. Lihat. Nah, kan?
Silence.
Sini lo.
By royal decree.
Etherku jadi anemo ya? Etherku jadi anemo. Mana dendro etherku?
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
Wah. You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me.
What?
There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Aduh, kemana sih, guys?
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Hah?
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Aku juga mau kali trial Kazuo. Wait. Okay.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to
He's
assure a
good.
quick getaway.
I'll hate him
and
business
still you
bundle.
caught up to
Nah,
me.
Kazuo is my
No boat could ever
business
match the
bundle.
speed of the wind.
The wind.
Back
What are you
issue,
talking
aduh.
about?
What are you, Malno
Your
T-shirt? What is that? I don't know.
Drat. If I
But
only had
just so
vision.
you know, my Kazuo is
Or
C2.
if I could activate this one,
I
then
see.
you'd never be able to catch me.
My
This
Kazuo
has
is
nothing to do with
C3.
visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd.
Have you
but
seen
it
my
seems you
Kazuo
know
yet?
precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally,
Oh,
your
last
chosen
time I
escape route was
used
flawed
Wanderer
for
instead
reasons
of
that are too
Kazuo,
numerous
right?
to go into. And on top of that,
Maybe I
could
can
hear
show
the
you my
boasting and
Kazuo
proud
after
laughter
this.
in the wind as I was pursuing you. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grand heist. namely speed, stealth, and style.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you showed up. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily after coming all this way. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while everyone's attention was on you and Beto. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. Dread. This could...
I'm interested in you, not Kazuha. I know.
I know an empty threat.
I just want to show you. Since you said your Kazuha is C2,
but you
my Kazuha is C3.
It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless shell to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's arms.
Oof.
You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux fleet. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a hot iron.
Yes.
We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Ayo, buy one sama gue. Bow your head. Nah, bow your head kata gue. Udah meninggal. Udah gitu doang.
Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please.
He has persevered to the bitter
I
end.
bet you paid for
And now
C3.
death looms
Meanwhile,
near.
mine is F2P. No, I am
Yet still
F2P
the
for
gods do not
Kazuha.
bestow their favor upon him.
I am
Put down the
F2P for
vision and
Kazuha
leave.
right back
I've
then.
changed my mind.
And then I start
further
to
punishment
spend
for you.
on Welkin and Battle Pass
What's wrong?
for
Are you
Furina.
asking for more punishment? It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable and fits the way of the samurai.
I
No,
clear
no,
my
no need for
whole
that.
map
Thank you for
100%.
releasing me.
My
You truly are
trees,
generous.
my... What is that called? My mission, it's all clear for Kazuha. I saved
I take no pleasure in
300
frightening others.
wishes for him. And I
was
got
just testing all
C3.
possibilities while the vision remained in his hands. When people are forced into a
And then I
corner,
start to
that is
love
when their
Genshin
greatest
more.
strength will appear.
And I start to
thought it
spend
may
on
be an opportunity for
Welkins
him to
and
awaken
Battle
the vision.
Pass.
But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished vision to be reawakened. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided
I'm
to
aiming
use
for
him this
Kazuha
experiment.
C6.
I've tried
I
many
hope
other methods
one
in
day
the past.
I'll
Though
manage.
few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's...
The vision didn't...
I see. So you are also unable to rekindle the vision. No matter. This was expected.
Dia sedih
I
banget.
suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
Wow.
Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet
Bayangin.
brutal challenge.
Jadi
The
Kazuha
defeated
temen lu
faced divine
meninggal.
punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness.
No,
In his last
Tomo.
moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find
Have
that
I
all
told you
have
about
done
my
is
channel? No,
meaningless.
not.
But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of nature that lies along the way, while still retaining the warrior way in my heart.
Kazuha.
Oh.
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Do not let my feelings trouble you. But thank you.
This is very gloomy. His best friend, yeah. His best friend. Tomo. It's so sad. Kazuha has no family. His only friends died. Imagine how hard to be Kazuha. Well, my Aether C6. Yeah. This is my Kazuha. Bah. 1027 elemental mastery, energy recharge 188, freedom sworn, R1, artifact Viridizen, C3. Yeah, triple crown. Yeah. This is my Kazuha. My Kazuha in another account. In my main account. This is my second. Yes, dapat. Great build. Thank you. Kenapa jauh banget sih? Jauh banget. Kayaknya habis ini kita bisa ke Inazuma deh.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ningguang. It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off to Liyue Harbor.
Kazuha cantik banget sama bunga-bunga di
It's not
depan.
unusual for those two to be at odds with one another.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the Crux clash comes to a clear-cut conclusion.
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero here is the champion.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual
Dia kok
tempest
khawatir
the
gitu
entire
sih?
trip.
Lihat
In fact, the
mukanya
relentless rain and wind are
sedih
also
gitu.
an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Wah. Bah. Bah. Wah. Nunggu berapa hari lagi? Wah, let's go. Kita akan ke Inazuma. Kita akan ke Inazuma. Tapi Etherku masih Anemo.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Traveler. Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's no need to get all sappy now.
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Wah, dewa kekal dan tanah keabadian. Bentar. Wait.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Ding, 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 ding. Aka. What? Why am I feeling sleepy at this time of the day? Maybe you have to sleep. Where's Kazuha? Kazuha mana cuy? Where's Kazuha?
Ah, you finally made it. All these years,
Read
come
my
rain or
previous
storm,
chat.
The Crux fleet has never suffered a delay.
Where?
If there were anyone
Where's your
else, I might have
previous
set sail
chat?
already.
It's not showing up in here. I already read your chat. It's right there. I have read it. I had read it. I already read it. Why am I feeling sleepy at this time of the day? Right. Then maybe you have to sleep.
Don't look too serious. I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Let's go. Kita ke Inazuma. It disappeared. Yeah, it's not my fault for it's disappeared. Blame YouTube. Wah, lihat. Oh my god, Kazuha. You're the wisdom. It is. Wah, finally kita ke Inazuma. Aku akan langsung buka patung Seven. Archon Quest-nya lanjutin nggak ya? Wih, cutscene-nya 2 kali. Bah. Kita selamat ya. Menyeberang lautan. Kazuha nggak ikut turun. Wah, Toma, hai sayang.
Oh, hi there.
Oh, hi Toma. Are you really so weak so that you can
sure kept
even
me
go
waiting,
outside?
Captain.
I'm not
And it
that weak,
appears we
but
have a couple
I
of stowaways.
cannot
Or
go
perhaps I should
outside
say,
for
on it, yes.
a lot of time. Maybe 1 or 2
You can
hours.
blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet
I'm
was
sorry,
fully
but
up
it's
to the
kind of
challenge,
personal.
the
I don't
inclement
want to
weather still caused some
answer
delay.
that. I don't want to
Now
answer
then,
your
Let me
question.
introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these
Keren.
outlander
Kita
stern
terkenal di seluruh Taifat.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you
Masa
say
segitunya?
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler.
Buronan.
Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Kazuha buronan, cuy.
Fair seas, Captain Beidou. Bye-bye.
No. Where are you going, Beidou? Tidak. Ya.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
It's rude to ask your weight, so that's why I changed my question. That question is also not that good.
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection.
Maybe you could
even
ask
if you
if I have
So we
sort
have to
of
play by the
conditions
rules, even
that
if
makes
we're
me
kinda bending.
not able to go outside rather than calling me weak gitu. Oke, finally aku sampai Inazuma. That's the patung 7. Kita bisa lewatin ini dulu nggak ya? Kita bisa ke patung 7-nya dulu nggak? Nice. Let's go to the patung 7 coy. Ini Rito ya? Oh, ini dulu deh. Patung 7-nya di ujung. Ya udahlah, sambil jalan kita tak ini dulu.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here.
It's fine. There must be some
Excuse
problem.
me?
I
Please
know
provide
now.
the information requested
Yeah.
and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the import and export of goods. Do you have your trader's permits? My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to retail.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word
Outsider.
suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in
Outlander.
Inazuma with the Sakoku decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
Aku taunya Tenryo Commission, tempatnya ayang gue.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency, both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
2
That's right.
juta.
1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry. You
Leci,
can trust my math.
halo Bang Gusikanit.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am,
Bang
these
Gusti Kane
two here are
ketinggalan.
good friends of mine.
Tadi udah bagi
I think you'll
gaji.
find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Turunnya
Thank you
jauh
ever so
banget.
much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma.
No way, dari 2 juta ke 600 perak. Dari 2 juta mora jadi 600 perak. Toma nih jago tawar menawar guys. Dia emak-emaknya Inazuma.
Down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here.
Toma Racer, apakah iya?
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. Processing fee is just a figure of
Keren.
speech.
Selalu aja hujan dan mati lampu. No. Bang Kenji disuruh jangan hujan. Ini gara-gara kita di Inazuma nih, gara-gara itu makanya hujan. Toma got the risk. Yeah.
Exactly. It's at times like this.
And you know what's sad about Toma? I don't have Toma in my main account. I have been playing for 1 year. And I don't have Toma. I don't have Toma. I don't have Goro. I don't have Visual.
There's very little that can be done about it.
Ain't no way. I've been playing for a whole year, and I don't have them.
Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for.
Let me take you to dinner, Aka. I will pay. No, I will pay.
Commercial interests. The association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer is better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it could be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal
I have every
rule for
4-star
dealing with
except
situations like
Kabe.
this.
Shut up, I will pay.
Very reasonable to Paimon.
You're making me want to visit in Indonesia. Come visit us.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of
Hai.
crook?
Siapa
Never
itu?
mind.
Bang Ipeng?
Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult
Siapa
than
ya?
ever for them, so just go and check things
Siapa ya?
out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called
Rasanya
Kematian,
gimana, Ci?
and
Nggak
he's a
sahur
good friend
kah?
of mine.
Sahur
Go
lah.
talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Yang bener aja nggak sahur. Malahan aku melek sampai sahur. Aku melek sampai sahur, habis sahur baru bobo.
Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association.
Bagaimana kabarnya? Aduh,
Good. That's a relief.
biasa aja tapi tidurku mulai rusak cuy.
You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings
Jam
all
tidurku
at
makin
once.
berantakan.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center.
Melek sampai sahur dia mah yang ada, iya.
Nothing new for us.
Aku selalu melek sampai sahur. Kecuali aku ngantuk berat dan aku bisa bobo. Kadang tuh aku ngantuk tapi nggak bisa bobo.
The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of
Waduh,
activity.
kacau.
But in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to
I will
enjoy a
visit on
comfortable
one
existence.
condition: you will cook one dish for me.
What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants
If only.
dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Yeah, I will consider it.
Of the 3 commissions,
I will.
the one that oversees everything on Rito, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the
If you
worst of it.
able to visit me, then I will cook.
They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal Marrow? What's that?
Bayangin lu ke Indonesia cuman buat ketemu VTuber yang lu suka gitu kan. Terus lu minta VTuber itu buat masakin lu. Kita nggak kenal sama sekali gitu kan. What the hell? Boro-boro gitu. Kalian aja nggak pernah ke rumahku buat aku masakin. Orang luar emang mau datang ke sini cuman buat ketemu aku terus aku masakin. Aku juga nggak bakal terima orang ke rumahku kali. Nanti aku didoxing lagi.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly.
Don't worry, I will help you cook, although I'm terrible. Okay, fine. Fair enough.
It's a vicious cycle. The
Doxing,
consequence of which is
iya.
that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens,
Ya kali aku terima orang asing ke rumahku, coy. Kodok ngising.
we've tried communicating with the commission directly. But this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of
Normally
thunder.
kalau orang tuh ketemu sama orang baru di luar nggak sih? Jangan langsung kasih alamat rumah. Bahaya bet bahaya.
They're really bleeding them dry.
Kalau aku gimana bakal? Ya kan lu udah tahu. Maksudku aku udah kenal kamu secara RL. Dan aku nggak masalah.
Not to mention,
Beda gitu loh kalau misalnya kita orang asing, Pang. Lu dan aku nggak kenal, cuman kenal lewat apa? Lewat dunia maya gitu kan. Aku juga gak bakal terima kamu kali. Tapi berhubung kamu udah kenal aku dan aku udah kenal kamu, ya kamu main ke rumahku. I don't really care. Ora apa-apa gitu kalau misalnya kamu mau main ke rumahku. Tapi nek orang asing enggak lah, masa langsung aku ajak ke rumahku? What the hell? Paling aku ajak keluar gitu kan, ke mall atau kemana. Jalan-jalannya di luar. Normal lah, kalau kayak gitu. Bahaya juga kasih alamat orang, alamat rumah ke orang gitu kan. Emang kamu sering keluar? Ya maksudnya kalau misalnya ketemu orang ya aku keluar. Aku paling keluar berapa jam doang, terus habis itu di rumah lagi gitu. Aku tuh keluar kalau penting, kalau nggak penting aku nggak keluar. Paling kalau penting tuh kayak misal Idul Fitri gitu kan, aku keluar rumah ya harus dong mudik ke rumah apa nenek. Kalau tidak memungkinkan dan tidak penting untuk keluar ya aku mending di rumah nggak sih?
So, what do you need with me?
Iya mama. Met bobo mama. Good
The sheer
night.
nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business.
Open house banget
Trade
langsung ngasih
secret.
gitu,
Got
iya
it?
kan?
You know what trade and
Anjing
secret mean,
bro,
right?
anjing is dog brother. Kak Ivan suka nggak? Kak Ivan
Are you even buying?
nggak sih, jujur li.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Tapi gini loh gini, aku kan tinggal di kota kecil. Aku tinggal di kota kecil. Event-event itu tuh biasanya di kota gede yang jauh-jauh, kayak macam Jakarta, macam Jogja atau macam Kalimantan gitu kan. Aku tuh nggak bisa ke sana. Aku nggak bisa ke sana. Ya mungkin aku mau aja ke sana. Aku kan juga suka art gitu kan, aku suka poster, aku suka merchandise, apalagi merchandise-nya Kak Mintan, aku mau banget merchandise-nya Kak Mintan, tapi aku nggak bisa ke sana. Aku bisanya nitip, makanya aku nitip Mbak Eca gitu kan, Mbak Eca aku nitip merchandise-nya, soalnya aku nggak bisa ke sana. Boro-boro aku mau aja ke situ, tapi nggak bisa ke event-event kayak gitu, nggak ada di kotaku. Yang deket-deket sini nggak ada. Paling ada tapi nggak sebanyak ya kayak Komifuro gitu, nggak ada. Sayang banget. Kalau aku kaya aku mabur ke sana. Aku juga mau kaya kali. Aku juga mau ke event situ sekali, 2 kali. Kan eventnya setahun sekali gitu kan.
They're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it
I
weren't
know
for
one
me,
more
they'd be
word.
in seriously hot
Sudah
water.
keduga ya kan. Bukannya nanti rumah barumu di Jogja juga kan? Enggak tuh. Siapa bilang rumahku di Jogja nanti? Tapi kalaupun di Jogja ya nggak terlalu ini sih. Apa maksudnya? Bisa mungkin ke event-event kayak gitu. Tapi rumahku nggak di Jogja. Oh my god, you speak so fast, slow down, Naka.
We're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
Soalnya perjalanan keluar kota tuh lama banget. Dan aku nggak punya mobil gitu kan. Beda ya kalau misalnya aku punya mobil, aku bisa aja ke event-event yang agak-agak deket sini. Maksudnya di luar kota tapi nggak jauh banget gitu loh. Soalnya kalau aku ke Jakarta tuh berapa jam? 10 jam atau berapa?
So he's an outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
Kalau misalnya ke kota yang deket-deket gitu, sekitar 3 jam bisa aja sih. Cuma ya itu, kagak ada mobil, kagak ada dana. Kayaknya salah inget sih itu yang mau pindah ke Jogja mah. Ya kayaknya kamu mistake sama Vita berlain deh bang. Atau mungkin sama siapa temenmu.
But over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of
Emang naik kereta nggak bisa? Aku aja terakhir naik kereta buat ke event di Jakarta. Dana. Dana.
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Ya mungkin bisa aja naik kereta, tapi kalau aku tuh, keluargaku tuh mikirnya realistis. Jadi kalau misalnya ke event kayak gituan ya, mungkin kan event itu ada banyak cosplayer atau ada banyak nyanyi-nyanyi gitu kan. Tapi jujur nih, aku tuh ke event-event kayak gitu cuman mau merchandise. Dan kadang merchandise-nya ada yang bisa buka online. Jadi aku belinya online. Aku nggak beli di tempat gitu. Nek nggak beli online ya aku paling nitip. Kalau nggak terlalu perlu, aku nggak kesana gitu.
Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
Mondstadt.
Goodness, I can sense it now.
Makanya
So familiar, but
apa ya?
I can't remember the last time I
Keluargaku
was
tuh
there.
jenisnya kalau nggak terlalu penting untuk kesana kayak macam event gitu,
How it takes me back.
nggak kesana. Dan ya aku juga mikirnya ya eman juga gitu kan, kesana udah capek, terus harus pakai biaya kereta, harus pakai ini itu. Aku kan harus kerja lagi kalau misalnya aku ke event-event kayak gitu.
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you?
Kalau misalnya
I know
aku
it.
kaya aja,
What is this? What are you up to
aku akan
now?
kesana.
Close your eyes already.
Soalnya biayanya juga lumayan, paling
The
sejuta,
sound
2
of the
juta
ocean?
deh.
Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly.
Memang tipikal yang lebih penting merchandise-nya ya. Iya. Aku nggak terlalu into cosplayer, into apa gitu kan. Lentera Xiao. Oh my god. Aku lebih ke merchandise kan, aku artis tuh. Aku suka gambar-gambar, aku suka poster, aku suka buku apa manhwa, doujin gitu. Aku sukanya yang kayak gituan. Cosplay jujurnya aku suka aja, tapi aku nggak foto gitu loh.
You mean the folks from the International Trade Association?
Kalau ada yang ganteng banget gitu, mungkin aku ajak foto. Tapi kemarin aja aku nggak berani ajak foto.
Sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown. Carried across the ocean.
Beda sama Mbak Riri tuh berani buat ngajak foto, berani buat ngajak ngobrol. Aku tidak berani. Aku kadang pengen beli doujin gitu kan, doujin Kazuskara gitu. Tapi memang aku nggak tahu semua yang ada di sono. Kan kadang ada katalognya, kadang enggak di internet. Kadang ada barang yang cuman bisa dibeli di Komifuro-nya itu doang. Itu yang sayang gitu kan. Aku kan juga pengen. Aku dulu buat sehari di event habis 800k plus, aduh. Tuh kan kilaf. Aku juga nggak mau itu tuh. Nanti kalau aku ke event-event kayak gitu terus aku kilaf, nanti aku boros. Kecuali aku udah ada budget pegangan gitu kan, buat bulan depan, buat bulan apa, beda cerita. Kalau untuk sekarang aku nggak punya pegangan, boro-boro pegangan commission aja nggak ada. Jadi aku sedang mengalami masalah kesulitan duit. Aku udah gak dapet commission dari bulan lalu.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on. Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Sumpah, story quest Inazuma tuh emang semuter-muter ini. Tapi semua quest kayaknya gitu ding. Semua quest emang muter-muter.
It's him.
After him.
Ini yang nggak boleh ketahuan. Nggak boleh ketahuan. Yoi, harus ngumpet, betul. Dia nggak tahu aku di sini. Aku dulu ketahuan tahu kalau di belakangnya dia. Sekarang aku tahu. Aku harus sembunyi di sini. Nah, kalau terlalu deket dia tahu. Anjay. Dia tiba-tiba putar balik. Dia tiba-tiba putar balik, cuy.
Now, who else is behind on payments?
Ini Tenryo Commission ya?
Yes, the trade
Dari seragamnya kayak Tenryo Commission. Kok dia jalannya begitu sih? Loh, mau kemana?
What was that sound?
What the hell?
Oh no, he's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
Dia emang suka muter balik tiba-tiba ya? Ini tempatnya Heizo kejut cuy. Tenryou Commission. Oke, finally.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over.
Ding, 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 ding.
Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring. Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Aha, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association. I'm sorry.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
Oh iya, story questnya Inazuma kan juga termasuk story questnya Ayaka sama Yoimiya. Bakal lama sih ini. Loh, kok aku nggak bisa Perasaan bisa beli resep deh di sini. Enggak toh. Perasaan bisa beli resep. Resepnya Kazuha di sini. Ryuko. Tentang kedai ini. Suamimu. Loh, dulu bisa beli resep. Apa sekarang udah enggak ya? Sekarang udah nggak bisa.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
Ngantuk
You know
coy.
the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
Kok gitu, Bang?
And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true? You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you?
Udah pindah mungkin.
It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for
No.
myself, like anyone else.
Masa pindah?
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his actions.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison.
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare
Oh,
question the
Kanjo
decree?
Commission coy, bukan Tenryo Commission.
You've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Waduh, ditangkap.
This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Jangan lupa turut,
Well,
Ci.
this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may
Iya.
be, you have no business meddling in
Bangku
Rito's
si Kanip mau
affairs.
bobo.
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I
Shiragashi.
don't need any
Shirasagi
trouble with her.
Himegimi.
Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
But Chief!
Ya turut dulu, Ci. Capek juga hari ini. Oke,
We're
Bang.
leaving.
Matt
Let's get dinner one day
Bobo.
soon, gentlemen. My treat. I
Salahnya
insist.
harusnya jangan lupa mandi.
No response, huh?
Ngomong-ngomong mandi,
I
aku
suppose
belum
that
mandi,
bridge is
coy.
well and truly burned then.
Kayaknya,
so much, Toma.
guys, menurutmu event Genshin yang update ini harus di streamingin nggak? Aku kok agak males ya.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small
Jir
price to pay,
banget.
and you're
Tuh
more
kan.
than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the
Waduh,
Traveler. He's the one who
ketahuan.
found a way to turn things around. If nothing else,
Maksudku
I'm
update
sure the
ini
tax
kayak
collection
dry
Ashigaru will
update
tread a little
banget.
more carefully in the
Nanti
future.
aku streamingin waktu aku mau pull Kazuha aja ya. Event apa ya kan tiap
Too many people
tiap patch kan ada event main event gitu. Kayaknya main event ini nggak terlalu menarik. Main eventnya cuman racik-racik obat gitu. Beda sama kayak Lantern Ride. Beda sama kayak Lantern Ride kemarin.
They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions.
Paling nanti
What would you like
aku
to
mulai
know?
streaming Genshin lagi di update-nya Kazuha. Di update-nya Kazuha nanti aku nge-pull Kazuha, habis itu 4.6 Arlecchino dan area baru. Nah, itu baru konten. Itu baru banyak tuh kontennya.
I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Sementara itu kita main yang lain ya. Kalian mau main apa? Aku jujur li waktu itu mau main Ghostwire. Karena aku pernah tanya gitu kan di Discord. Tapi jujur li Ghostwire aku nggak terlalu tertarik sebenarnya.
I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure
Yoi, gak
myself.
apa-apa.
I'm
Iya.
just someone who was
Kita main yang
fortunate
lain
enough
lah,
to be
jangan
taken
Genshin
in by the
mulu.
Kamisato clan.
Gimana kalau aku ngelanjutin RN6?
Kamisato Ayaka, also
Katanya
known
mau
as the
solo
Shirasagi
aja.
Himegimi.
Bang Jar tuh menolak main mabar sama aku.
Given the reaction of those guys just now.
Bang Jar udah gak mau mabar sama aku. Mahjong. Oh, mahjong
most
juga bisa.
definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted
Mahjong
too.
tuh ini ya?
The people of Inazuma quite adore
Apa
Miss
sih
Kamisato.
namanya? Aku lupa.
Her fame even somewhat
Space for
eclipses
the
that of her
unborn.
older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend. You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island, and I got to know Captain Beidou during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived. Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
Yoi, duel mahjong kita, tapi ku coba install dulu apps-nya buat mastiin HP ku masih enak gak buat main mahjong. Waduh. Aku kayaknya nggak pernah main mahjong deh. Oh pernah ding. Pernah main mahjong di HP, tapi jarang. Yang biasanya main kayak ginian tuh Mbak Riri.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Emang bisa ya duel?
Well, my work on Rito is done, so I suppose this is goodbye for now. Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House. As
Yang mahjong girl itu kan
good luck with everything. See you soon.
Bisa bikin room. Oh iya toh. Aku nggak pernah. Aku kayaknya nggak pernah main mahjong. Aku cuman main sekali di HP-nya Mbak Riri. Aku nggak tahu bisa bikin room atau enggak.
Huh? What's up? Oh, right. Paimon forgot all about that. Wait, so did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing. As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score. Well, guess
Paimon mulai marah-marah di update Inazuma.
see how far we get.
Dulu di Liu sama Mondo dia nggak suka marah-marah, tapi mulai di Inazuma dia mulai ngamuk. Dia mulai marah-marah dong. Itu dia patung siapa nek? Kita ke patung Seven dulu ya. Gak bisa lihat aku mapnya. Mapnya ireng. Ih bayangin kalau misalnya aku udah ke Inazuma tapi aku nggak nyalain ini. Aku nggak nyalain teleportation sama sekali. Gak bisa dong ke sini. Aku harus berenang, naik kapal. Gila. Wah, finally. At least satu. Coba untuk pergi dari Rito. Wah iya, aku harus nyari itu juga, Elektrokulus. Oh maga. Nantilah kalau aku udah punya Kazuha biar aku bisa terbang. Keluar dari Rito gini. Kayaknya nggak bisa deh diadang. Waduh.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
As expected.
Bukan Mahjong Girl, Mahjong Soul namanya. Waduh, aku nggak tahu bang. Nanti deh kapan-kapan.
Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
Aduh, ya deh.
The Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Did you get all that?
My sincere apologies.
Ada banyak karakter yang waifu-able. Waifu-able-nya juga yang enak. Hah? Coba aku mau lihat deh. Mahjong Soul. Oh, Mahjong Soul. Astaga, ada. Makanya aku bingung, kok mahjongnya ada waifunya dari mana? Oh, kalau Mahjong Soul tuh ada waifunya juga. Wah, tapi nggak ada husbu. Aku taunya mahjongnya doang. Aku nggak tahu kalau mahjong yang Soul yang ada waifu, aku nggak tahu.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good
Ya, kalau karakter husbu nggak tahu tuh, soalnya aku juga udah lama gak main ya.
And I should very much like to make their acquaintance.
Nih, game yang ada husbunya nih, Genshin Impact.
So what you're saying is we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terra's sails and put the overlord of the vortex back
Orang-orang
under the
tahu
sea,
ya kita tuh siapa. Kita terkenal.
Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all. Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. Well then.
Aduh.
You must know the Qingxin,
Kerja
a
lagi.
flower, grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxin, would you?
300 Shinshin segar untukku.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
300
Too
bunga.
much trouble, is it? I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
Nah, gitu aja.
709 letters to be precise.
709 surat. Genshin Impact aku nyebutnya sekarang Kikir Impact.
We're just a little short on people
Iya.
lately.
Bang, Chronicle Wish cuma 20 hari mengecewakan. Aku kira dia 40 hari coy. Tenan kikir.
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
Aku kira yang ini. Aku kira yang ini bakal 40 hari, ternyata 20 hari doang. Aku kecewa berat. Kayak why gitu loh. Why dari semua. Aduh. Bayangin aku ngepull terus dapet, gimana menurut kalian? Jangan guys. Aku lagi nabung soalnya buat K2 sama Nepilet. Ngimpi sih. Apa mau coba? Tapi aku mau apa? Aku nggak butuh apa-apa yang di sini. Aku nggak mau Klee, aku nggak mau Albedo, nggak mau Yula. Literally karakter-karakter ini aku nggak mau semua. Mungkin kecuali Mona, tapi Mona kan standar. Kalau senjata aku di sini punya Tinari sih. Aku punya Tinari sih, dan aku sempat pengen beacon buat gaming kan. Coba Hunter Spot nih, 10 pull. Tuh enggak dapet. Wih, Ember. Dapat Ember. Salah. Dapat Ember Constellation C1. Ember nggak pernah aku pakai. Wih, dapat karakter paling langka konstelasinya, bener. Ember, Lisa sama Kaya paling langka. Tapi sebenarnya mereka ada di toko sih.
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
Seandainya saja aku bisa menyampaikan pesan ini di
She wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back? Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
Jam 6. Jam 6. Oh, tadi aku coba nyari tahu tentang Mahjong Soul, ternyata ada karakter male-nya juga. Tapi yang di Play Store-nya nggak kelihatan, yang ada cowoknya. Bener nggak tuh ada cowoknya? Kalau ada Husbu aku pertimbangkan, kalau nggak ada Husbu aku nggak mau. Aku mau Husbu.
You finally arrived. Allow me
Ini
to
daunnya kenapa nih? Lihat,
I am
daunnya
Hiragi
ngebug.
Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at
Dia
your
soalnya di
accomplishments.
official channel
And
juga
at
aku lihat.
last, we have the chance to meet.
Bang ya. Oke, coba aku cari. Mahjong Soul. Karakter. Coba list of Mahjong Soul karakter. Ini waifu semua nih, atas. Oh my god, waifunya banyak kali. Banyak banget. Mana Husbunya? Oh, ini male characters di bawah. Wih, Akanichiyu ganteng juga nih. Ada nggak yang Husbu-able? Sumpah. Cuman berapa ini? 1, 2, 3. Cuman 5 16 karakter. 16 karakter cowok. Ceweknya 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 kali 5 35. 1 2 3. Ini 6 ding, 6 baris ini ternyata. Aku kira 5 baris, berarti cowoknya 18 19. Karakter cowoknya 19, ceweknya 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 kali 6 42 43 44 45 46. Apakah itu sebanding? Apakah itu sebanding 19 dan 46? Kok gitu? Kenapa karakter cowoknya dikit banget tapi karakter ceweknya banyak banget? Emang orang-orang tuh sukanya bikin waifu gitu ya? Biar makin laris, biar gamer-gamer cowok tuh makin suka. Naur, kagak ada husbu yang ganteng. Husbunya kayak 1 banding 4 gitu loh.
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an
Ya kan kalau karakter cewek juga disukai cewek, kalau karakter cowok paling ya disukai cewek. Paling yang disukai cewek kebanyakan. Iya sih. Aku juga suka karakter cewek-cewek cantik, tapi aku juga mau cowok-cowok kali. Nggak ada ya cowok yang suka karakter cowok.
As long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no
Kenapa kalau aku suka karakter cewek, misal cewek suka karakter cewek itu biasa, tapi kalau cowok suka karakter cowok dibilang gay? Why? Aku suka karakter cewek, kalian nggak bilangin aku gay. Kenapa begitu ya?
It was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the shogun. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is... Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Semua game juga emang begitu kan, kebanyakan karakternya cewek dibandingkan cowok. Bener. Ini juga Genshin juga banyakan cowok, cewek maksudku. Banyakan cewek. Coba aku bisa ngitung nggak ceweknya berapa? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 49 juga. 49. Oke, cewek 49. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 sama 49. Ya, not so bad sih. Not so bad. Emang lebih banyak ceweknya tapi masih oke lah, masih balance lah. Cewek 49, bener, cewek 49. Cowoknya 30 berapa tadi? Aku langsung lupa.
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
Tapi makin banyak kok karakter cowok di Genshin. Dulu tuh cewek semua.
These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner.
Ya stigmanya emang sulit kalau cowok suka karakter cowok. Aduh. Kenapa? Padahal kan ganteng gitu kan, keren. Aku juga ke cewek, ih cantik banget. Istri gue.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to
Nah itu Archon Anemo emang cowok lah. Archon Anemo ini genderless, bisa cowok bisa cewek.
Please, do not cause us any further delay.
Sebagai cowok ya bisa, sebagai cewek ya bisa.
My father has already asserted
Bukannya
that this
femboy.
shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment
Genderless.
will be duly dispensed if it fails to do
Kayaknya
so.
semua Archon tuh genderless deh. Cuman mereka bisa ngambil form cewek atau ngambil form cowok. Morak saja bilang dia pernah jadi cewek.
The penalty if anything were to happen to me en route. I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Mami Morax, ulala. Mami Morax, ulala.
Potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time
Terus
to
nanti
lose.
Daddy Raiden Shogun. Oh my god. Daddy Nahida. It sounds wrong. Terdengar salah kalau aku bilang Daddy Nahida.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Daddy Furina tuh literally Nevilet sih. Nevilet tuh kayak cowoknya, versi cowoknya Furina. Beda personality aja. Design wise dia mirip sama Furina.
Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
Aku benci nih.
Settle down. Watch out! More monsters inbound. Lady Hiragi, stay close.
Aku benci Kairagi. Oke.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamachi to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission.
My lady?
So that's how it is.
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us, I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
Shinojo jangan-jangan suka sama my lady, no way.
That's all. I
Sedih.
would never in my wildest dreams.
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret.
Ente
My father has always
real.
been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food or something to that effect.
Huh.
Ente bang.
A guy like him could have a soft side.
Ini jenisnya kayak bodyguard suka sama nona muda, tapi nona mudanya suka sama orang lain.
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving.
No, sedih.
All right.
Nasi Naja. Sedih coy. Kasian bet. Jadi si Noja. Wah itu dia. Itu dia. Itu questnya nanti. Aku mau ke Tenryo Commission. Aku mau ketemu ayangku Heizo. Belum bisa ketemu Heizo. BTW. Ini bisa dibuka nggak ya questnya Chiori? Wah nggak bisa dong. Quest yang Inazuma udah bisa dibuka semua nggak? Nggak bisa. Kayaknya aku harus ngesein Archon Quest dulu baru bisa dibuka ya. Teleportation? Nah. Let's go Primo. Primo Gem. Kurang. Teng 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 teng. Masa mereka nggak sadar sih aku lewat? Hilitril yang di sini agak bodoh ya. Enggak ding, enggak bodoh. Mereka nggak lihat, makanya nggak sadar gitu. Oh lihat. Aku takut ke sana. Pulau penuh petir. Lewat mana sih ini? Menurutmu kalau aku visual gini bisa nggak? Oh bisa toh. Arthur tuh bisa gini juga. Oh nice. Good. Pulau hantu berkabut. Pulau hantu berkabut nggak terlalu serem. Yang serem tuh pulau ini, pulau petir. Itu serem banget. Pergi ke Komore Tea House. Ini harus banget ya lewat sini. Kayaknya ada jalan pintas deh.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say is...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
Akhirnya ketemu si Jenong. Let's go. Akhirnya ketemu tamu Maru.
Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form? Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long.
Ketemu Toma dulu ya. Iya, ketemu Toma dulu baru Mbak Jenong.
When you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that
Di
little
dalam
test
kan
you
nanti
went through
ketemu.
earlier. though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Ms. Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But when the lightning struck...
Maksudmu teman Kazuha? Nah.
Ah, so you've heard of his story.
No.
His light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course.
Tomo.
I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located.
Hiksrat.
But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Bentar guys. Ada fan art kontesnya itu nggak sih guys? Biasanya kalau tiap update gitu ada fan art kontes, tapi kok kayaknya hari ini update ini maksudnya nggak ada fan art kontes ya. Aku tuh pengen coba join. Aku pengen coba join fan art kontes gitu. Nanti aku mau join di fan art kontesnya Neo Village sama Kazuha. Aku akan join dua.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine.
Kali aja aku menang dan aku mendadak kaya.
And cause them no harm.
Kayaknya di sini ada chest. Haha. Ya. Pinku. 999.
We're finally on our own way again.
180.000 murah.
Time we find Toma. Now where did he say he would meet us again? Oh right, Komori Tea House.
Halo, kamu siapa? Nobumori. Taumaru kan ini namanya? Taroumaru. Dah. Kok hujan mendadak? Waduh. Wah. Petir. Di belakangku tadi. Loh, hujan tapi kok aku nggak wet ya? Lah, udah nggak hujan lagi. Kalau dia fan art kontesnya murah gimana? Hadiah kontes fan artnya murah beneran. Duit berapa ribu USD gitu. Bentar, coba aku mau lihat. Ada kok fan art kontes. Fan art contest topik. Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact official. Kemarin ada nggak ya fan art kontesnya si siapa sih 5 star kemarin? Aku lupa. Xianyun, Xiao sama Yaemiko. Loh, fan art kontesnya Xiao sama Yaemiko tuh nggak ada toh? Perasaan selalu ada deh fan art contest tuh tiap patch. Apakah sekarang makin kikir dan tidak ada fan art contest lagi?
But I also see the
No
meaning
way.
in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Masa udah nggak ada fan art contest lagi, kikir bet? Cuman ada karakter topik. Kok nggak ada fan art contest? Coto mate. Kok nggak ada ya?
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Terakhir kali fan art contest tuh kami satu Ayaka. Terakhir kali Ayaka. Ayaka dari patch-nya Navia kemarin. Setelah itu udah nggak ada lagi. Oh ada ding. Fan art contestnya si Cafe. Yang kemarin ada. Fan art contestnya Nahida ada. Oh ada guys. Ada ternyata. Ada tapi nggak muncul. Kok nggak ada fan art contestnya itu? Itu aku penasaran.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine.
Makin kikir impact real.
My duties.
Makin kikir impact cuy. GI fan art contest 45. N character name. N character name. Kan biar partisipasinya sedikit. Real. Genshin Impact related fan art based on Genshin Impact version 4.5 dim.
Are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Yang penting 4.5 kan. Berarti Chiori juga termasuk. 4.5 ini ada Chiori, Nefilet, Kazuha, Ito. Ya nggak? Event duration dari 4 Maret sampai 7 April. Kenapa 4 Maret? Padahal 4.5 baru mulai sekarang. Kok 4 Maret? Result announcement-nya 23 April loh. First prize 800 USD. Primo Gem 5.000 sama 800 USD. 800 dolar. Kaya anjir. Kalau menang aku bikin Chiori aja terus aku masukin fan art contest ya nggak sih? Fan art contestnya Cafe nih juga. Aku pengen ikut kontes berhubung aku gabut kan. Chiori tuh kayak King versi Geo kan. Iya tuh. Event reward. Enak sih kalau menang tuh bisa dapat 500 dolar, 200 dolar.
Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring
Nahida fan art contest.
In Inazuma, the water possesses a
Xiao.
depth of flavor unlike
Yoimiya.
Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor.
Aku pengen ikut deh semua fan art contest gitu kan. Kali aja aku hoki dan aku menang kan enak juga. Aku langsung kaya. Langsung kaya coy. Kali aja gitu kan. Kalau nggak menang pun aku juga ikut cuman buat dolan, buat senang-senang, ya nggak? Biar menambah galeriku makin banyak. Aku kayaknya jarang gambar.
Melusines are beautiful creatures. They are the pride of Fontaine. Be sure to befriend them and cause them no harm.
Kali aja, iya, kali aja menang. Bikin yang bombastis. Nah itu, kadang aku tidak ada ide, tidak ada niat. Itu tuh yang bikin aku kadang gak ikutan event-event kayak ginian. Padahal kan enak juga kan kalau misalnya aku ikut, terus misal menang gitu kan. Genshin versi cyberpunk.
I see the
Buset.
value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Tapi 4.5 berarti termasuk Chronicle Wish nggak sih? Aku bisa bikin karakter yang di Chronicle Wish nggak? Mereka termasuk. Ya nggak sih? Harusnya dong. Harusnya termasuk. Chronicle Wish ada siapa aja? Aku lupa. Albedo, Yula, Klee, Mona, Jin, sama Diluc kan? Apaan nih? Nanti.
Once there was a glorious
Ya Battle Pass. Ih, belum naik level. Gimana kalau aku fan artin Hunter Spot? Gimana kalau aku fan artin ini guys, Hunter Spot? Lah, kok nggak ada? Ini Mondo ya logonya. Nanti kita lihat next Chronicle Wish isinya apa. Dan ini kenapa poinnya ini dipindah ke atas sini deh? Perasaan dulu di bawah sini, sekarang di dalam sini. Rasanya aneh. Dan tidak, aku tidak akan pull Shiori ataupun itu. Kazuha di depan mata.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they?
Hunter Spot yang tertancap di batu di tengah hutan gitu. Bukan deh.
Visions.
Visions?
Vision.
You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging
Kan katamu mau
will to
bikin
rule
Hunter
over
fan art Hunter
Inazuma.
Spot.
As
Oh
such,
iya.
she relies on the Tri-Commission to
Karena
regulate
aku
the
mau
nation's
bikin fan
affairs,
art Hunter
and the
Spot.
Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The
Mungkin aku
Shogun
bisa bikin
wishes
fan
to
art
keep
Hunter Spot tuh
Inazuma in
kayak
stasis,
dia
allowing the
tuh
stream of time to flow from
barang
one end
berharga
to
gitu
the
kan.
other without disturbing it.
Barang
for
yang
all
sudah
time.
berjuta-juta tahun lalu. Terus ditemukan di tengah hutan.
This is my own
Beuh.
limited understanding. As for the reason behind the
Tapi
recent
kayaknya kalau
Vision Hunt
panahan
Decree,
nancep di batu nggak bisa deh.
perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change.
Harusnya pedang
and
atau
that her
claymore.
eternity doesn't allow for such
Kalau ini
instability to
panahan.
exist. Whatever the case, the
Di
fact
dalam
is that the
chest.
Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryo Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, I don't know, selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Wah, apaan tuh?
Hey, are you okay? You look
Tapi Hunter Spark kan ada bagian runcingnya bisa dibuat tancepin. Iya sih. Tapi kalau ditancepin ke batu kayaknya nggak mungkin juga nggak sih? Rapuh panah mah.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their
Tuh,
ambition.
vision seseorang melambangkan ambisi.
Then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. All right, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Let's go. Aspirasi semua orang. Kok tidak ada fan art quest itu ya guys? Aku masih mikirin gitu loh. Ya ampun jauh, guys, jauh. Oh no, jauh banget. Ini ya bagian runcingnya. Aku masih kepikiran aja. Pergi ke Adventures Guild. Oh. Kalau enggak mungkin bisa nempel di pohon besar dengan sulur-sulur yang merambat di Hunter Spot. Nah, itu juga keren tuh. Kan fan art contest tidak harus apa? Tidak harus karakter, ya enggak, ya enggak? Catherine. Ada Catherine yang lain. Catherine di Inazuma, bicara dengan Catherine di Inazuma. Dan aku harus jalan ke sana, guys. Itu jauh. Itu kita mau ke tempatnya Ayaka. Jauh. Tapi tidak mungkin. Nah, pada nyatanya kita tetap harus jalan. Originalnya kita tetap harus jalan juga. Kita ikutin ini dulu deh. Kayaknya nggak bisa nyebrang ke tengah situ deh. Tetap harus muter. Aduh, tidak. Jangan ganggu gue. Nah, ini aku dulu mati di sini. Kau tahu apa yang terjadi? Aku mau tuh. Aku mau ngambil satu chest itu terus muncul slime es, terus ada mage es. Sumpah. Aku dulu mati di situ berkali-kali hanya demi common chest. Aku jengkel. Aku benci. Hanya demi common chest satu biji aja. Aku bisa meninggal kayak gitu. Catherine itu aslinya player yang terjebak di dunia Genshin. Soalnya Catherine bisa pakai teori konspirasi. Catherine tuh ada banyak. Dia udah dikonfirmasi dia adalah robot. Catherine tuh robot dari mana ya? Fontaine apa dari SNES Naya gitu? Aku lupa. Atau dia tuh robot yang diciptain sama Adventures Guild. Makanya dia ada banyak. Di setiap region ada Catherine. Karena dia emang di program kayak gitu. Soalnya kan Catherine gak bisa tua, gak bisa mati, kecuali rusak. Beda cerita sih kalau rusak. Robot, iya, robot cuan. Oh my god.
This is the kind of
Jenong.
place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at?
Ooh.
Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests.
Oh, belum
Consider it a
ketemu
time-honored
mukanya
tradition within
Ayaka,
the
coy.
Yashiro Commission. Forgive me
Saatnya
if
main
this is an
catur di
unwelcome
jidat
surprise.
Ayaka.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
Udah air berapa? 50.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and
Aduh.
a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world.
Banyak misinya.
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here. Then you have my gratitude.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Putri di balik tirai. Apa ini? Wih, kita udah bisa daily di Inazuma. Mondo dulu lah. Paling enak Mondo. Ngomong-ngomong air, sebenarnya ini bisa aku asen. Sebenarnya ini bisa aku asen, cuman aku nggak pengen asen dulu. Nanti kalau misalnya aku udah selesai Archon Quest Inazuma, aku asen deh. Soalnya dulu aku meninggal sama si Nora. Aku mati berkali-kali sama si Nora. Atau aku mau YOLO. Apa kita YOLO guys, lawan si Nora di high level? No way. Akun siapa sih? Akun kedua aku bang. Aku punya 2 akun. Kita manly gak sih? Dan kita lawan si Nora dengan full AR. Aduh. Ini kalau aku asen udah air berapa ya? 55 ada kali.
Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why
YOLO nanti YOLO.
Why leave all of a sudden?
Nah itu yang aku
After all these
takutin.
years?
Aduh.
Precisely. It's much too sudden.
Nanti meninggal lagi.
The children not
Aku masih inget banget aku ngelawan si Nora tuh susah kan. Aku cuman punya Tabibito, terus aku punyanya Ayaka saat itu. Mana si Nora kan krayo. Susah bet. Dan aku dulu nggak farming artefak. Kalau sekarang aku punya artefak ya. Sekarang kebuit lah dikit. Nabung XP, iya. Nabung XP sampai Archon Quest Inazuma kelar. Atau sampai aku dapet Kazuha deh. Kazuha dan senjatanya, antara senjata Neophyte atau Kazuha gitu kan. Kazuhanya kan udah gua renti. Terus senjatanya udah piti. Nanti aku bisa dapetin senjatanya antara Neophyte atau Kazuha. Kalau aku punya senjatanya Neophyte kan bagus tuh. Ya nggak sih?
That's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore.
Gacha teori nggak? Enggak.
It's like
nggak mau.
a slice of my memory.
Apa ya? Aku nggak tertarik teori.
In the past, I knew I wanted to stay.
Jujur li.
But whatever resolve
Lebih menarik Arlecchino coy, lebih menarik Father daripada teori. Father. Men, aku mungkin mau Arlecchino sih. Aku lihat drip marketingnya anjir keren bet. Keren bet Arlecchino. Aku pamit ya kak, takut kesiangan sahur. Oke bang Kenji. Gak mau melek sampai sahur bang. Mirip kamu Ci, Akanichiyu Riadu. Gak ah, Chiori geo. Aku gak tertarik kitnya. Kalau misalnya game changing kayak Navia atau Zhongli itu mungkin bisa aku consider, tapi enggak ah. Lagian aku lagi ngincer Neophyte di akun utamaku. Aku ngincer Neophyte sama kan aku mau road to C6-in Kazuha. Dapetnya sama-sama coklat. Iya sih. Paginya masih ada kerjaan juga soalnya. Walah. Oke Bang Kenji, Matt Bobo.
We will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
Archon Quest Inazuma tuh kalau dihitung berapa jam ya? Aku lupa.
This looks like Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I
Itu juga Aka, iya.
Before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today.
Aku juga nggak pengen stream sampai sahur sih. Agak capek sebenarnya aku.
I was never going to get it back. So I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine.
No, kita mau ke shrine-nya ya Miko. Itu jauh. Nanti aku end stream sebelum jam 12 ya. Oh enggak ding, ini shrine ini ding.
So this is the omamori Tejima wrote about. Interesting. Looking at the color and the design, Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Do you think that it might come in handy?
Oh, alah ini.
Here we are. This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here.
Ngantuk bang.
Something that kept him in the village all these years?
Kalian nggak ngantuk?
Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30
Gara-gara aku
years.
begadang mulu
Let's
nih.
take it up and take a look.
Kalau aku bobo sekarang, aku masih punya 4 jam sebelum sahur.
The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago. Honda Village. Sounds so familiar. Huh. So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh? Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Silence. Genshin.
That's certainly my handwriting.
Kok aku bete ya sama
And I guess
Genshin?
the Omamorian letter belonged to me too.
Gara-gara Chronicle Wish-nya cuma 20 hari coy. Aku kira Chronicle Wish-nya bakal 40 hari. Tenang.
Still,
Astaga.
clear that I was waiting for someone
Pas aku login terus aku melihat 20 hari.
years.
Kayak
Over the years,
lu
I must
bercanda
have made
gitu.
a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share.
Karakter sebanyak itu, senjata sebanyak itu cuma dikasih 20 hari. Mana ini dry update, primonya
And just look
dikit.
at all the things that did happen over the years.
Mau
The
nangis.
time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love, regret, everything I felt for her. It's all disappeared. No, not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream. I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious. Why am I thinking like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. The feeling that something is missing. Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad. Seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. If you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly
Segitunya
explains
kah
the
vision
state
tuh?
Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well, let's go find the next person.
Katanya kalau visionnya diambil bisa mati juga, emang iya? Halo, bakal aku kembali, kok nggak gambar lagi, gold. Istirahat gambar, aku mau main game. Gimana kalau kita gambar Chiori nanti? Maksudku bukan nanti, tapi besok atau kapan-kapan. Aku mau ikut fan art kontesnya Chiori. Bukan fan art kontesnya Chiori juga sih. Fan art kontes 4.5. Dan 4.5 ini kan brand new teori lah ya. Sebenarnya kalau 4.5 berarti ada teori itu Kazuha, New Village sama Chronicle Wish. Chronicle Wish ini juga termasuk dong karakter-karakter di sini. Ya nggak, ya nggak? Beh, cantik. Aku player baru Genshin. Emang iya? Aku juga baru bang. Aku baru sampai Archon Quest Inazuma nih.
The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt decree. But why would they take action against one of their own?
Kok minus?
Paimon doesn't get it.
Minus gara-gara kamu kalah.
Commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
Padahal
I'll
merah.
ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food.
Kamu cuman
We demand an
back.
explanation.
Masa sih merah? Itu rolled black kok
How many
katanya.
times do I have to say it?
Rolled black.
Don't know anything about emergency
Makanya
provisions.
minus.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy
Ya
samurai.
jadinya nggak punya gold dong.
Samurai think
Bang
you can just
Mau.
do whatever you please? The Tenryou
Bang
Commission
Mau
will hear
mau
of
aku
this.
kasih gaji nggak? Aku tulis red. Iya kamu tulis red tapi ngerollnya black. Itu ngeroll black. Roulette rolled 19 black tuh. Dia ngeroll black bang, makanya kamu kalah, makanya kamu minus.
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What?
Lah.
We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion.
Bang Yer
and
kok
came
nggak
to
live
see what the
tumben.
matter
Kamu
was.
kalau nyariin Bang Yer kamu cari di Discordnya aja sana. Gak usah nyariin orang lain di sini ya. Aku aja nggak kenal Bang Yor. Aku nggak tahu apapun yang dia lakuin kali. Nggak punya. Ya udah gitu. Masa nggak kenal? Nggak kenal aku. Tapi pernah mabar, iya deh. Kita pernah mabar. Ya terus kenapa kalau kita pernah mabar bukan berarti aku tahu segalanya soal Bang Yor kali. Aku kan bukan pacarnya, aku bukan siapa-siapanya. Aku sampai muak orang-orang nyariin Bang Yor di
You
channelku.
seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help
Berusaha
us settle
sendiri
this
apa?
matter.
Cari
This
di
is
IG-nya,
Kurosawa.
cari di
He's a
Twitternya.
samurai and a
Ngapain
member of
cari
the
ke aku?
Shogun's army.
Karena aku
They
nggak
issue
kenal.
emergency provisions to the area, and
Aku
he's
nggak
the one
tahu siapa
responsible
itu
for
Bang Yer.
distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything.
Aku cari Mbaka
He's
dah
keeping
mana,
the
ya
provisions
deh.
for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
Aduh marah.
No one seems to care about
Nggak
us.
marah, jengkel
We used to
dikit.
think Kurosawa was a kind man.
Soalnya itu terlalu
He's shown
sering.
his true colors. He's the same as
Sabar
all the
bulan
other
puasa udah
samurai.
berbuka.
It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help.
Enak ya sekarang nganunya sabar bulan puasa bakal nggak boleh marah, nggak boleh makan, nggak boleh minum, nggak boleh nangis. Enak sekarang ngomongnya gitu. Tapi kalau makin kurang ngajar ya sama aja gitu kan. Percuma aku sabar tapi kaliannya kurang ngajar, kalian juga jangan mancing emosi.
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions. I don't know
Kalau
why
aku
the
marah sama
response
kalian ya
from
kalian
other
juga
people
dosa
are
dong
like
karena
that.
kalian
But
mancing
either way,
emosi.
It's ridiculous. If I was hoarding
Itu
supplies,
gara-gara
would I
dulu
still
tuh.
be the poor man I am
Masa
today?
tiap kali aku streaming ditanyain Bang Yer mana, Bang Yer mana. Sebenarnya ini channelku apa channelnya Bang Yer?
If you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to. And
Maaf
that's the
ya,
first
agak
bit of truth
jengkel.
I've heard all day.
Kalau di sini kalian
The
nggak boleh
Shogun's
nyariin
army
orang
told me
lain.
that I was unworthy of my vision. and they said
Aku
I was
cemburu
slacking
bang,
off on
kamu
my
nyariin
work.
orang lain.
Apparently,
Aku juga mau
I'd even
diperhatikan.
disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Setidaknya kalau kalian nyariin Bang Yor di channelku, kalian harus nyariin aku di channelnya Bang Yor gitu kayak. Kalian nggak pernah nyariin aku di channelnya Bang Yor,
Perfectly honest,
tapi nyariin Bang Yor
seem
terus
to
di
remember
channelku.
the details.
Maksudnya apa nih?
I know it's that I
Diskriminasi.
perform certain things every month, but I don't recall what they were.
Bahkan udah sahur kah?
It's
Belum
not
lah.
just that.
Baru jam berapa ini?
I have this
Masih jam
unsettling
11.
feeling like
Aku nyariin Baka. Emang iya, aku nggak pernah lihat
owes
tuh.
me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth.
Aku bilang Bang Yor, Baka mana? Kok nggak pernah live sih? Aku udah tungguin sekian lama. Emang iya. No bukti hoax bang. Coba buktinya di stream yang mana? Kamu ingat nggak? Lama juga ini story Archon Quest Inazuma. Kalau dibandingin sama Fountain, boring juga ya story questnya
We
Inazuma.
really outdid ourselves this time. All those
Stream
samurai
yang akhir
houses packed with
tahun.
goods. We
Itu stream
really hit the jackpot.
kapan?
I mean, besides that one house.
Itu baru sekali stream akhir tahun doang.
There'll be a lot more where this came from.
Nggak di setiap stream kamu ngomong gitu kan?
Today's just the beginning.
Lah aku di setiap stream pasti ada yang nyariin Bang Yor.
That will go down in hoarder history.
You demand,
2023, ya dah. Itu udah lama, 3 bulan yang
Like
lalu.
the treasure hoarders were after. Let's teach him a lesson.
Ya udah. Nggak apa-apa toh, aku udah biasa nggak dicariin.
Oh, there goes all the Mora.
Kalau Bang Yor stream aku cariin Baka.
Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid.
Ya, do the same.
Joining the treasure hoard?
Kalian nyariin Bang Yor di aku, kalian nyariin aku di Bang Yor, nah gitu. Adil. Nggak aku doang.
Just our luck. I knew we shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Aku bilang gini Bang Yor, aku kangen Baka.
That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box. Hopefully with valuables
Boleh tuh.
inside.
Kamu kangen
I
aku
didn't
mau.
want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now
Maaf
that
ya,
you've caught
aku
us,
agak
how
ngantuk.
about we make a deal?
Jujur.
That
Apa
little
lanjut
box
besok aja
for
ya
our
ini?
freedom.
Archon Quest-nya.
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Aku agak ngantuk guys.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs.
Yeah, a lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store.
Jangan, aku baru dateng. Ya juga, mau baru dateng.
Talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys,
Apa kita main game lain dulu sebelum lanjutin Genshin lagi?
don't cross again.
Aku masih kangen Baka.
Of course. So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs.
Iya, aku juga kangen kamu
Does
mau.
that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Unit iya apa unit iya? Ngantuk. Pokemon Unit. Pokemon Unite. Mau main Unite. Yang bener. Baka punya kucing kah? Punya. Aku punya banyak kucing. Boleh. Mau main apa? Standar. Kalau standar tuh biasanya isinya bot. Mau main ranked gak? Tapi aku udah master. Kamu rank apa? Bentar, aku tak login HSR. Soalnya aku lupa daily. Aku tak daily dulu. Akunku hilang sih. Berarti aku main solo. Gak apa-apa sih. Deng 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 deng. Bersama with long shackle. Aku butuh apa sih? Aku lupa. Harmoni ya? Bentar aku download Unite. Unite 3 giga bang. Yakin kamu download Unite? Unite 3-4 giga deh. Aku rela penyimpananku penuh demi Bahaka. Waduh. Bahaya. Wah. Soalnya ada Pokemon baru yang aku ingin beli. Oh iya, ada sih Pokemon baru, tapi kayaknya belum bisa dibeli deh. Itu masih event lock. Jadi kamu harus mainin eventnya dulu, baru bisa beli. Dan eventnya itu kayaknya masih lama deh. Event itu lama. Aduh, ulti aja lah, males aku. Pokemon Zamazenta, apa itu Pokemon Zamazenta? Kok aku baru denger? Waduh, ngamuk dong. Pokemon legendaris Zacian sama Zamazenta. Pokemon Zamazenta. Coba aku mau lihat di Google. Zamazenta. Kalau Zacian udah rilis. Zamazenta nih baru, tapi belum keluar. Belum rilis di HSR lagi, belum rilis di Pokemon Unite ini. Versi ini. Kalau Kartana Pokemon Mew Beast gitu. Enak banget bisa diginiin. Walah, energinya. Sialan. Ada lagi si Pokemon Wifuku. Waifumu maksudnya. Wifu apa wifu? Gak ada foil si wifu. Iya, waifu nggih. Waifumu garde bang. Iya besok live nggak Mbak Aka? Nggak tahu ya. Kalau aku nggak capek aku live. Jujur nih kalau hari ini aku agak capek. Soalnya tadi aku barusan gambar kan. Yang dikasih energi Jepart. Kalau enggak bilang aku tanya Bang Yer. Dia kalau Bang Yer Livi. Aku tanya Discordnya. Iya deh. Aku ngantuk. Main Pokemon Unite mau dibikin stream lain apa jadiin satu stream aja guys? Bisa dong. Ya, nggak dapet. Jing Yuan tidak mau pulang. Saya bentar yo, aku meh ke toilet. Tes A. Bener ya besok main Unite. Iya nanti dilihat. Aku tadi habis dari toilet bang. Aku habis pipis. Coba. Ini jam berapa sih? Jam setengah 12 ya, kayak tanggung. Bentar lagi sahur sebenarnya. Bentar lagi sahur. Gimana kalau kita pakai stream vertikal? Coba, aku mau cari tahu caranya. Vertical stream. Gimana caranya vertical stream? Gimana sih guys caranya vertical stream? Penasaran nggak? Gimana formatnya kalau vertical stream? Aku nggak tahu caranya. Aku pengen coba gitu loh.
What's up YouTube, it's Mace here, and today I'm going to be showing you all how to stream vertically on atom.tv. And then you're just going to scroll down till you see what you're going to do is to go to atom.tv and then
Atom. Atom. Atom vertikal gini. Ini.
and you're just going to scroll down till you see the Atom vertical plugin. It's really easy to set up. All you're going to do is click on download, and then once you have it downloaded, all you're going to do is install the vertical canvas window installer. After you do that, you're just going to open up OBS and it's going to pop up immediately. It's really easy to use. It's just like your normal 1920 by 1080 canvas, but in the vertical format for phones. So you have your own personal scenes and sources, and then your own personal preview box. So let's just say I just want to set up my face cam with gameplay. All you would do is shrink your camera for the vertical format to where it fits your needs, and then obviously just shrink your gameplay to where it fits your needs. So let's just say if I'm just talking to my chat, all you would do is just add your webcam, and now as you can see in the vertical box I pop up. And then of course if you want to center it, you're gonna right click on yourself, go to transform, and then center horizontally. And then also your sources will run easily on the 1920 by 1080 version. So now once you have both of your scenes set up properly, another really cool thing you can do is link your scenes. Pretty much what you do is you right click on one of your scenes, and then it will pop up with linked scenes, and then you would just check out the same scene as your vertical format. So for this example, it's going to be gameplay. So now if I click on gameplay, as you can see, it works to where it transitions at the same time. Another cool thing you can do is you can record in vertically if you ever wanted to do that. And then finally you can backtrack the clip, which is pretty much a replay buffer. This is pretty much just making it to where you can clip something from your stream. If you want to adjust the backtrack settings, you would just go under the vertical setting, and the backtrack settings would.
Oke, coba. Tinggal download ini aja kan. Oke. Udah ke download habis itu. OBS ku kayaknya nggak di sini deh. Guys, aku tak end stream dulu ya. Nanti aku lihat aku bakal stream lagi apa enggak. Aku tak end stream dulu, aku mau coba-coba. Dadah semuanya, bye-bye. Makasih udah join, makasih udah mampir.